Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first ever podcast series of Among the Clefs Podcast. I'm your host, Nevin Wanyarchi, joined by and today we have an incredible guest and old boy of Royal College, as well as the choir leader in 2015, Arjun Ratwatte. How are you, Arjun?
I'm good.
Thanks for joining us. Despite being so busy.
That's okay.
Wouldn't mind, you mind telling us how you joined the choir at first?
Um, See, a funny story. I only kind of got interested in singing or realized I would sing or like maybe like year six, and I was singing it fell into class all the time. And then towards the end of the year, one of my friends just said he was going for choir, and this was when they were practicing for the kind of the service at the time, and I just went just because I wanted to have fun and meet friends after school, uh, all that kind of stuff. And then this was a lot of practice, and I literally just fell in love with the whole thing and fell in love with singing and singing with people and just like continued to succeed.
Okay. I think even I've never planned to stay in choir either. But then I think just two practices in.
Yeah, most of us, that's what, choir is it's like a deep end experience. Going,
Yeah.
plays and
It's a deep end experience.
it's easy to try it. You just go in and then, you're not sure if you're going to stay or not. And then, after a few practices, once it's live, you just, it's like home. Yeah, shot. And, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that's all what happened. I also wasn't that sporty. Like I didn't do a lot of sports, and I wasn't doing good at all this stuff. I never took the time into it, like take good at something. But it was nice to feel a part of like
Yeah.
and doing something so different, like singing together.
Yeah.
Makes you feel really good.
How's that helped you? Because you right now you're a professional musician and like songwriter. How has choir like helped you in that sense?
In a lot of ways, actually, like I didn't realize how much I had learned from choir, but when I went to so I studied a degree in music, right? Uh, like a music forms degree, like a and then yeah, I went on to become a songwriter and song and musician. What I'm trying to say is the things like arranging things, dynamics, like those are things that no one can you can learn as an adult. But when you're in choir and you go through all those kinds of things as a kid, it kind of just gets into your system and stays with you. I don't guess like arranging things and which part it's swap and dynamics and when to stop and when to start. Those little things they kind of just stay with you. And even if you're like singing with the guitar and singing your song, like you have that attention to detail. That's something that choir helped me a lot with.
Yeah.
And in my own like performances like fight piece and all.
Amazing. Is there like any? Because like when you get on stage with choir, it's like it's like a feeling of unity.
Yeah.
Do you still bring that to your stages like now as a solo performer?
Yeah, when I'm playing, I guess because when I'm playing just on my own, I I feel some kind of unity with the audience. But
Right.
when you're playing in the band, like a drummer, bassist, and guitarist, that's like a different feeling. But I'd still say I you still feel connected in the same way,
Right.
and you sync up the same way.
Okay.
That's quite amazing. You were the choir leader in 2015. What was it like back then? Choir, like,
Uh, it was fun. It was fun. I think back then, I don't really know how it is like for you all, but from the observation the bit of just coming from on your backside, and
Yeah.
it feels like it was less like it was less a thing. It like now it feels like quite established, and it's a bit more like running photos about it, and it's a bit more like people want to the choir,
Right.
and we even it was getting more and more like that towards the end of my time in school, and but it just feels like it was more just like this thing we all got to do fun. Uh, we still So I don't have like fun stuff and even like hard stuff like taxidermy example. And I don't know. I don't know what question was it was.
Here's about how it was choir maintained.
Yeah, I was five and it just was fun immediately.
I think you came for like a few practices for festival this year.
Yeah.
How has, I guess, it changed like choir back in 2015 to right now?
I think it just feels like there's just a lot more political fire. Like, to be honest, everyone fire nowadays can sing. Actually, like, I don't know about the overall quality of the fire and the story. Yeah, it's a defined a book fire and like it's quite good, but what they could say is that everyone, uh, like, everyone is fine now can sing, on pitch, except like, such a standard is better. But it was still back then, like, it was still fun to just like include everyone and just have a good time. You just kind of make you think. But anyway, how fire felt, I could talk about how fire works and how it gets like and stuff bad to fire now, but like how it felt for me is one watch, right? And
Yeah.
it just felt amazing that I was one of the fellows who just could afford to fire every single week. Like there is not a single I like couldn't be bothered with choir or feel lazy.
Okay.
Just because I love singing so much.
Yeah.
Still do. That's never changed. So yeah, I just like laughed every second of it, just always watching me at choir, watch it do something. People used to laugh at me for how much I love choir, but that's just a trick to be like.
Did you find that kind of love for singing after you joined choir, or was it like, did you always have it?
I think no, it was like just before I started joining the choir.
Okay.
And then it just got more stuck with him.
Okay.
How did you like go on to leading the choir as a leader after you joined it? Or
To be honest, so like in terms of leading the choir, like when we were like grade 10, 11, yeah, after two levels, like yeah, grade 10, I think, because that was the time when we didn't have a director, like Mr. Jacob was abroad.
Yeah.
But she was abroad, but Sanchita, Sanchita, I think he used to help us a lot, and then the other boys used to help. And then at one point, we had to step up and kind of do it. So like, we just start with the orienting part, teaching, get people to be a bike that feel itself, set it down, and that stuff. We serve the kid, and so it just start like that, and then we just kind of like educate a lot of responsibility of when musical responsibility and also organizational stuff. And then, and then we just went like that. So I got a lot of experience
Okay.
with that. And I started being choir leader 2015, but that, it didn't feel like it was like a major shift or anything. I was still doing what I was doing. Started great at hit, get back set. Yeah.
So even since you were like, grade 10, 11, you kept, I guess, in a sense, like you almost were the choir leader before you.
I was a choir leader, but I was like, I cared about it a lot. And I think I had active part in the sort of shaping how practices went and how things worked.
Okay. We have like so many, I think, traditions. How did that look? Or like, were there like any traditions that were like built up back then?
I don't know what traditions you all have.
I think not.
like the hardware were the usual traditions there.
Okay, yeah.
And festival choirs with the choir leaders and all that.
Yeah.
Is it the same traditions or is it like built up and changed?
Well, to be honest, I don't know anything about what's been happening in the past, like since I left. Okay. I haven't even been around like yesterday. The recent festival choir. Yeah, it was the first festival choir that speaking to since I left school.
Okay, I got them.
Yeah. So it's I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know anything.
So like, I think now we have huddles every festival practice
And carols.
and carols practice. And then at the end of that,
That piece is that we did. I guess for me that doesn't feel like a big tradition. It's just like a thing we used to do.
Right.
And it's just you practice we had art.
because I think now it's like become such a thing.
It's like a thing we do that, it feels like home, No, that's like the choir is for us.
Yeah.
That's something we all do.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's exactly what it was for us as well.
Right. Yeah.
But it wasn't like it was just so normal, right? You just do it. If you're last there after practice, you say lawyer
Yes.
at the end. But yeah, that was just every day. Every day after practice, We just do it before a show. We do it, and I guess it is tradition.
Yeah.
That's what tradition when we it's
Like you said, you came for this is festival prize after you left school for the first time. How did it feel? Was it like the same atmosphere or like but it's something that changed over the years?
no, it actually felt pretty spare, but pretty similar. Like it's just nice, like I which is nice for me to see lots of different schools actually getting together, right? Uh, for this part thing and for singing, uh, seeing different choirs sing. One thing I noticed is like each choir has like a vibe.
Yeah, I see. And some
That hasn't changed. That's a crazy part. Really? Like each school has their own sort of way of presenting and their vibe and the energy that they give on stage.
Yeah.
Like Raw and Arms at its whole thing. And then the AFC has like this one, this thief, the way they treat that teachers and the George and like they sell. It was the exact same thing. It's crazy. But it's not just makes sense because that's like every school and their own like event and sure it just clap through. But it's nice to see how it claps through the music that butterflies or singing there. But yeah, it's crazy to be how none of that's changed. Yeah. Even in like 10, 15 years.
was festival kind of like the same thing to your bed putting?
8 months. Yeah, right. Like my last festival.
Yeah.
It's just there.
What was like, we have midweeks every year. What was the 2015 midweek?
2015, we did Jordan.
Okay.
At 2014 was
2014 was nice. That was,
so it was geometry with again.
yeah, I loved. That was Sureka Miskin then for that. And then in that, it was singing that Lion King medley was actually like one of my like favorite, most favorite experiences in choir. Something about it. Yeah. It was nice walking off stage. That was, I think, the first time I ever felt like, when you sing and perform for people, you get this kind of like very joyful high after you finish.
Yes, yeah.
It doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, even when I'm playing my own music and as a musician nowadays, like it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it happens and it's just sweet. It's just amazing feeling. And I think, yeah, Lion King had that special feeling like after being got off stage, it's like that scary feeling that I kind of don't think I ever felt up to that point. With that special.
Right. Beautiful. And no memories from then and now. You still cherish them like your batchmates, like Privisha and them. You still get together and talk about these cherished memories here and
We do get together and talk about this kind of stuff, but not like each talk about the dumb shit we used to do.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Like,
Yeah.
but relative to choir, that's the thing, because
Yeah.
me and my best friends now, even friends I hang out with and was on stuff we go on Facebook nowadays, like we all grew up in choir together.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my friends grew up together.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Came before choir, they after choir, do all sorts of stuff, get up to go like cats. And yeah, we talk about just funny stuff.
I think choir is like where you feel that kind of like even in your bed you don't feel that brotherhood till you get to choir.
actually I remember us, I mean after COVID and all, like just you said how you were together. I mean something we could cherish like guys also we seen each other from choir and past doing together.
Yeah.
It's I mean you anyone to that, I mean can something we can reminisce as well.
Yeah, because I also think that there's something beautiful about singing together.
Yeah.
It usually connects people in a different way. Like you don't need to be similar or have similar conversations, but as the act of singing together makes you feel comfortable around each other in a way that you won't get with someone else. Like playing a sport with someone might skip to that.
Yeah.
Maybe start it with someone might do that. Actually singing together is this thing.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I think I'm part of a few moments with him. I think singing like we did the Vati Santosh medley. And it was just like so fun because like you get together with
It's like a beautiful, it's like it feels family, it feels like you can be yourself and just sing out and just have fun. It's something it's like my house towards given us to uh, looking back, if you could bring back one thing, like you say, downshift, bringing back one to the, what some people like try to bring back it.
Again, like I say, I don't know a lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
You are like still, again, it's not a tradition.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. You are like, just before practice, like pray, do the yattu ones. I can like just pray, either, run my catchers off, like this, study and stuff. And even after fight, just staying back, like how it used to be. Well,
Yeah.
quite like Suki and Three probably. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's like outside the bar.
Yeah.
But it's just that. They're just like all hanging out. Like there's a group of people over here having a chat with a few kids running around here.
Okay.
And then there's like some people just within a whole the fellows are there to okay for all this stuff, but everyone's just there, but it's like everyone's just hanging out and everyone's relaxing there. And then you go and practice.
Okay.
And it's a bit like it's a bit hard to get everyone to start practicing also, but those things I think are what made choir so beautiful.
Yeah.
And having people up from different like ages as well, or just there, just hanging out.
Yeah.
And then a bit of that happening after choir as well. Where just free and school's empty and just there, I can
Everyone's.
it can happen all kinds of those kinds of things. One day I feel like it happens as much.
I mean, here, Radhan catches for kids like the young ones figure out that that's sort of things. That still happens. I mean, not with us, I think, but the younger veterans, they still like run around, they play around, like, they will play around and around. Practice. I mean, that still goes on.
I think even us, we find ourselves having now. I think in choir, just like talking, for like hours before choir, and then we still have the problem of like getting everyone into choir.
I mean, you can't always expect it in people. So it's a little imperfections that, like something so beautiful.
Because like practice now is at 2.
Yeah.
But I think by the time we get everyone in, it's like 2:10.
Yeah.
But I guess that adds to like the
atmosphere. Yeah.
I think one thing that when I was in school, and it's just happened to me and a few about people, seniors, some of my classmates it didn't bother them so much, but like, when things didn't work on time or if kids were still playing and you're telling them to stop, but they still, like all those things used to bother me so much. That's like, for these people, I can't stand it. But it's, if now looking back, I think I could have also been a bit more like relaxed about certain things. So boys are just gonna play and kids are just gonna run around and they are like, and I feel like something in that stuff is like not so like frowned upon, and that stuff is okay. Then the singing might be better, or people might be more into it. When they start singing, I feel like
we still, I think,
being too strict also can just stop people from relaxing and singing their best. It's simplest way most.
I think we still kind of we still have the issues of like getting them in.
And having that problem of like, why aren't they listening?
I think I used to really focus on that a lot. I think discipline is something that I think
Be long. But discipline is a basic. So I'm not gonna come and say, it has to be free and stuff, because if there's a job to get done, it'll be 20
Yes, well.
But I wonder this word, and they're listening, like they're not listening because they're just kids. That's so bad. It's not because they don't like it's not because they don't respect you, or it's not because they don't like choir, it's not because they're not taking seriously, their minds are very like active and open, and that. So those kinds of things you don't realize when you're like a senior in choir. You just want to get the job done.
I think it even like irritates us.
I mean, every guys seniors also, certain teams, you also want to get the job done.
Yeah.
You want to have fun, but sometimes, the job person's be done.
No, I mean, I think if you can find that balance between like fun but also like purpose.
The balance is, I mean, that's something else we are trying to get, the choir leaders, capacities and all. Along the way, what we also try to do is, like that balance, because without that balance, choir also won't feel really complete.
Because I don't know if you were there for the BNS medley, but I think that came out a lot for the league. Because I think everyone was just like really having fun, but also
Before they saw the arts and all.
yeah.
I mean,
As in, Maroon 5 maybe was started.
yeah, the Maroon 5 medley also that was really amazing. I mean, the BNS, because we sang it, we can like really relate to it, as well as the Maroon 5 medley. But all the medleys, I mean, this year and every year, even though sometimes you mess up, it really feels complete after after you sing a medley. I mean, anything just feels really nice. Like you said about the feeling, what how after you perform something, you get a really nice joyful feeling. I mean, for me and for us, I mean, when you talk about it, complete medley feels really, really nice. To being able to relate to it, I mean, it just shows that every chorister can relate on something. May bate aged and just you came for festival and few back in this. Looking back also, but a few change like improvements you've seen with the choir or like as a whole.
Like I said, I think every individual in the choir is like a technical sound singer. Like that's beautiful. It's amazing. Like everyone can sing on pitch.
Okay.
And everyone can everyone has a decent ear.
Was it different enough?
It was, yeah. Stick up people to share it. Picked out there for say. So,
But then 2015, 16 choir was like sharply sounded so nice.
indeed, yeah. It actually did not get. I think when I was like a 20,
Yeah.
that goes everyone. It's like they, I guess the people improved as well, and and then you were a bit more particular about who was allowed to sing for stuff. Then you're like, well, I need to understand that. But shit, okay, that's why did ask and feed stuff.
I mean, on the rock, it's moving me fine. Just choristers at certain times, with practice and all, they can feel a bit demotivated at something. How do you think? I mean, how as a past chorister and choir, how do you feel like those choristers can not feel like more motivated and improve their and just general feel more.
So, so basically, like looking back to how we did things and how I saw doing things, I think it's hard to strike the balance. But sometimes when you're too regimented and like discipline or that kind of stuff, if your body's not relaxed, it's hard to like sing and like a nice sound come out of you and let the joy come out of you. Like it's hard to allow that to happen. I think sometimes what used to happen to us and what I saw happen is like, yeah, that demotivation or laziness comes a bit. Sometimes things are taken a bit too seriously. And it really things are a bit too straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, yeah. I think it's also when it's too technical, I feel it's like you lose that like essence of.
I mean, considering the last few days also, I mean that's where I feel like the demotivation really starts because it's hectic for everyone. Yeah, seniors, juniors, so we try to be a bit strict and technical. So I mean, like also demotivizes everyone. Like, systems did that.
yeah, but that's how it goes. Maybe from there, you never get it after.
Yeah, magically somehow the end of it always like it pulls through. I think that's something with the Royal Choir.
Yeah, I know.
Always.
After every performance, it just feels complete for something.
And I think we like on stage somehow.
Yeah, they used to,
Yeah.
get together and, the quiet is the Royal College Choir, we show at the Royal College Choir. And I mean, that's just, I don't know, it's just happens and spontaneous,
I think that's happened. I think even since
It happened in New York at your Lemons.
yeah,
I think people just take it seriously when they're
true. Yeah,
I mean, I think that's just Royal College.
I guess it adds to the adrenaline. Yeah, it is. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It was always nice to like when you're off stage and you have like this sense of completeness.
Yeah, it feels really nice, the feeling.
And then I think the best parts, and then we like finish, and then after all the festival, we sing Nadi Ganga.
Yeah, that
Was that still it?
Yeah, that was the thing.
Okay, that's that we chased the choir leaders.
sense. There's a thing that they was
Oh really?
No, it was. I think it was, yeah.
Because we would chase. I think
It was,
yeah,
So we would say, chase the quietest batch in John.
yeah, pretty much the whole batch.
It's crazy that something happens.
I mean, except made the Royal College Choir, the Royal College Choir is in basic.
And it's been like a decade.
You wanna like enjoy this stuff that
Yeah, so yeah.
honestly guys speaking to both they all like speak to like tape apart like yes, wow, like everyone's kind of similar. Like if you go to choir and yeah, it's nice.
I think from back then, because obviously that was a decade ago. Now, what do you think? Like, there's obviously like small imperfections. Is there anything that we can improve or like advice that you have to like,
Baristas and everyone in general.
yeah? Because I think we're also coming out of like COVID. So we've like lost a lot of, at least most of the blend. I think we had to like work on that a lot.
I mean, just in general, the choirs, just, it's standing and all. Not saying it's bad, but after COVID, everyone fell apart. We just want to know, as a,
That's the thing. You all, I think before COVID, it was like just really getting started.
it was in behind.
Yeah, I forget that. I don't really know. I saw some videos. Yeah, and yeah, it was just like crazy,
That is, I think, one of the places, the peak.
Yeah.
And I mean, choir leaders, middle line, everyone in general. Are you trying to want to bring their standard back and just, keep making choir the best? I mean, looking back and, your advice, answer a really question as well. What do you think, the choir can really bring out and,
Oh, I just said being like, I don't know for lots, but doing more practices on those. Okay, and trying to like
as in by parts?
by palm and yeah, part C, get part beating up and just yeah, but not in a formal way, this all that uh and even just the buyer, I don't know, you must be doing this like having like stairs and creating stuff together, like just try to figure out even like a mashup of songs, yeah, just doing it and like being on the fly and singing, not necessarily asking this to do, but maybe just doing it yourselves and just
Yeah.
getting ideas from sopranos and actors.
Yeah.
Just little things like that can really make people feel more involved and give people more confidence and
Yeah.
make everyone like listen to each other more.
And that also motivates the others to like really get it.
Yeah.
I think that's
Something we can use on for that.
Yeah. Because okay, that's like, yeah, that's what we want to. That's something we spoke so much because we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's like, especially in Canada, we didn't have a director and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I think just doing those kinds of things, not for any goal but just quite, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring that standard back. I mean, stuff like inter-house competition, I mean, that's some.
I think
like
yeah,
that.
because that kind of thing. Because interhouse is basically we have a competition for like each house.
So, everyone will be going with young houses, like young cities, they all get together and they make their own bakery and all that. I mean, stuff like that also, I mean, like you just said, but then basically brings out everything. I mean, I also remember,
Yeah, I think
when it happened, we were all like juniors with buy off sorts and it was really fun.
it was fun because you get to like make your own medley.
Yeah.
You get to like make your own parts, and then usually the seniors and the juniors all get like matched up because like someone from say Hartley House could be grade 11 and grade 6.
And that's like one with
Yeah.
them, they can make their own thing. And that just goes along. And but you just said, no, I mean, that's something we can react to and sink to the whole college atmosphere. So, that's it.
I mean, even now, for like festival practices, we get like Budaya, Dimitria comes with like all these prefix and then obviously
Sedana and all of them.
all of them. And, it requires still has that sense of like, even though you're a prefect, like from the prefect to like grade 6,
It's just the same.
is that still like was that kind of how it was back then?
Oh, if it always like,
Yeah. Okay.
and
That's something really nice. Like, and it also, it's down to the prefix, whereby the prefix, they're also like really nice, right?
the same.
They just scarf and yeah, that was all the things. It's so funny now. Like, yeah, there's like a prefix and then it grades.
Yeah.
He did say something to a prefix that like, see what I should joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that like because even through that you get like so close to like
Yeah.
the older veterans.
And another thing is that, the Bata then they were like, like 23 that year and seeing them now as prefects also for us.
It's like really
Feels like a female dream, but and like Patrick told us about how your back then and all, we can also relate. And I mean, again, like I said before, Patrick was done any chorus at any age. was relate to something. Yeah. And I mean, that's what makes fire beautiful. Yeah.
And one other thing I just want to add, like, if you're doing it, so it'll maybe do it. I don't know if it will work if Miss Sued does that, because we didn't do it really when he was that side of things. But if he would read something, someone that's out of teaching, or something, then you just tell sopranos, right, go outside and practice.
We do that.
You're doing every like soprano go off and to go like if parts go off some corner, and go and practice.
Yeah.
And then come back like those little things awesome.
We still do those. But yeah, I mean,
I think that's what keeps like each part has its own. I think back then they had the United States of Altos with Nijana Asia. So it was like this whole like each part was its like kind of unit. So I think that's what has kept each part, because the tenors want to be better than the basses, but the basses want to be better than them.
I mean, tenors are better than
I feel like, were you a bass?
No, yeah, yes, it's
But I'd like to argue that, I feel like the basses are just a bit.
I mean, considering everything, like that overall aspect of it has been tenors between the bass.
But I feel like that's, what builds because like when each part has a lead,
That is right. I'm pretty sure that.
I guess that like in its own way,
I'd say the tenors, if I don't know if it's right, tenors are just more like they just than splitters.
Yeah,
But the better it is, tenors give more glamorous parts.
there's a few. Yeah, but then
Tenors are like a bit more like, it's a bit more perform such little things. But basses are fun. Like a bass is just fun,
I think because there's
They
a senior,
yeah,
There's a lot of fun together and they do that thing and
things still on the side.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's why I used to always like get an NP about bass. They just always having fun,
yes.
Sinners take it more seriously.
I think there's a lot of like because you can really hear the tenors. So I feel like they're like very like pinpoint on you.
that's it.
I mean,
Definitely, I'd say. Yeah, along. So
that like competition kind of.
the friendly competition.
Yeah, I think that helps each part of choir kind of.
The friendly competition just keeps going. And it brings something beautiful also.
Yeah. Did y'all have like those like I guess units of SHEB that like
Units of what?
It's had a good answer there. We need like instead of United States well don't stay.
like names? Wasn't there like hashing
Grammars.
Yeah, it's actually good.
what is it? Okay.
Actually, no, like pretty inflection to start.
Oh. How is like it's the motivation side of it? Because keeping, especially the juniors like not motivated but like
Not being motivated and
yeah.
like
'cause
not being tired.
we see with time the grade 6 batch would have 20 people. And then say somewhere in grade 10 that drops like 10 and then by 11 there's like 5.
That's not.
Have you kept that? Because like I think your batch was being
At a point that
In a sense that
I got sort of just kept shedding and then some a lot of good commencing kind of service regularly, like intense sports throughout the year. Yeah, at a time while. So I don't think you could end that. And I guess people the better like just slowly reducing youth movie for like after sure has to comprehensive way. But
the bullies and haters also people compromise a lot. Yeah. Mentors like chicks and everything. Generally, think anything in Royal, I think it's sports and any sport. Everyone joins because of that.
always a lot happening.
Yeah, because I do back in grade 9 for us, it was like 20 people.
Yeah.
Just from our the. I mean, I feel like someday our people will come along and will that.
How many did y'all like kind of start with and then was it like not lose them but all
But then falling apart.
see them nice if you're kind of thing?
I think we started off when we were in like year 6, 7, 8. Would have been like almost 20.
Just got my bachelor of
My bets, yeah. On here. And then it just kept, and then by the time we hit grade 10, it was like 8 to 10.
Yeah.
And then it fluctuated from like 5 to 10. And then as well, throughout the like seniors, they sort of like 5 stores.
where I think that's something that happens to everyone.
I think, yeah, you can't really avoid it. But yeah,
In everything, in general and all, just in general, your aspect of being a musician and all, where do you see the choir going, like in the future? Like, where do you see candidate for being a past quality and as a really gifted musician?
I don't know. The scene going, just doing its thing. No, I don't like in terms of like competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. They ask me. I didn't. I don't do it.
the World Bargains a few years ago was like pretty,
Yeah.
that was that.
I personally guys feel like in the coming years, then be able to go there.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Be able to. And actually, I'm sure. And if you guys like a couple of years when you all are like last year, I'm sure you will have. But I guess I don't think about that so much. For me, if, like as long as it's just like a thing that keeps happening and people are and singing things and creating stuff and doing things like festival choirs and all that, and occasionally like striving for things outside school and
Yeah.
to get that sort of like to have like achievements.
I don't know.
It's important, but I don't have any expectations or any like. I just think if people are meeting up and singing together, that's the most important thing.
Thanks. Overall, what was, let's say, starting from grade 6 to 7 to 8 to like your senior years, and then obviously your last festival, last carols. What was that journey like?
Ask me that again. So
Basically, like your whole choir journey.
Yeah.
From like from starting to like being scared of messing up your parts to then being comfortable, and then like before you know it, you sing your last carols, you sing your last festival, and then
okay, right on. Yeah, I guess yeah. Start. It used to be a bit scary, but that was just whole like want to like do well and sing better, and then I would really like want to improve that, but the harmonies faster, and this and that, and then I remember like getting a solo when I was in grade 8 or 9 and feeling scared to do it and maybe not doing it so well and doing another one and enjoying it and then like having figured out stuff each people things on or fix at each people things and figure things out with my parents on like metas we did and all this kind of stuff for them. And then by the end of it, just being in the thick of it and like just being so body, like just being able to like remember every single part of it. Like all like that was a time. Like by the end of it, I just got to a point where like I could remember parts, like all the parts around the tenor bass. Yeah, it really knew everything like the back of my head. Like
they just like come naturally, or
I guess I developed the brain.
okay, then.
And I don't think I have it anymore like that to like the
But it's still,
for a choir.
Yeah.
And be in a choir.
but in real life, it still helps.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I think by the end of it, I was just like, just so locked in to like the way the choir worked and
Like,
never thought, no, just actually just felt really confident and just did everything and like, thought never just enjoyed like that. And like, and yeah, the last few ones were they emotional. I think I kind of just like went along with it and then that was that.
I did the internet.
Yeah.
I think now people get really emotional.
I mean, we all do.
Yeah,
What else is that?
Yeah.
I think either
For the means are quite unexpected.
yeah, I think that's what like
I think in my last carousel is that's when it like hit me. And it was I don't know. When I think about it now, I like get emotional about how it was so special. But I think when I was at the time,
I used to be lost in the moment.
you lost
Yeah.
yeah, it's just all happening.
Yeah,
Just goes in.
because I think grade 9 and 10 is when you like really get close with the choir leaders,
Yeah.
and then
If you forget about choirs, then like,
you like really guys. I guess you kind of get hit by a bus kind of thing,
sort of.
where you like
It's like a stick a train, actually.
it's like you like basically get slapped with all these traditions, and then you see like a completely different side of like the choir leaders and everything.
And
like-
choir in general.
Yeah.
See different side, different history, different aspect.
And they just get closer with it because of that.
And personally, it doesn't motivate us, like guys, that's an amazing thing. We can do so much with it.
So I think after all of that, but like to see these guys leave is like just really, and even more than them, I think we kind of
I didn't know it. This feels, for us, it feels that we are closer to our plus.
yeah.
Because but we have like
We have years.
2 years when theoretically 3, but 2 years when we was in that.
To be honest, now that you mention it, I think like towards in my last few years at fuel levels, grade 12, that's when I was like, oh my god, this is all ending. It's all it.
Yes, yeah,
I'm like, shit, what am I going to do? Like, it's literally all coming to an end. Yeah, it's to feel that. Yeah. Right. I think actually, yeah, you really feel sad about how like I don't get 1 more year, then 2 more years.
yeah.
But then, and I actually really well. But then when it finished, like when it was done, I was like, right,
Yeah.
I'm so ready to leave school.
Right. No, I guess because then you like get, everything else, your prefectship happened, I think you're slightly after. And then that you get really busy with that. And then obviously you leave school and work happens.
I mean, just forget. No, I'd say cherish it more. Like random sitting down someday and you just remember when you're talking with a friend.
When you remember, like, I don't know. For us, it was getting in an Uber at like 12 noon and going ad running for
That was
last year for like festival or like what
The most like when I was prefect, it was just free and fun because prefects can just whatever they want, right?
yeah.
But but we took it like when you like after what it was year 12,
Yeah.
like it was after you feel it was like yes easy.
Yeah.
And so like we it's so much. And it's like it's so fun. It's like a thrilling.
Yeah. And looking back at it also, it might feel like quite seasonal.
Yeah.
It's really good. And something to add on is the festival decorations. It is ones, right?
Was that also still like an underage race?
Yeah, that's all. Viewing. So I was so lazy. I never did it. And I used never did it before. Never watched.
I think maybe it's always the newest batch for like the grade 9s that are like really passionate into it, and then grade 10, 11, you just kind of
You just like drop down. But I would say it's quite fun. Go ahead.
It's fun. It's fun.
no. But then I think like
Me personally, I was just
Yeah.
nuts. That kind of yeah, but it was like but there was also certain law with the and like a fun activity. I just have outside practice outside.
I guess with that, is there anything like overall that you want to leave? The Malis watching,
All
as
the
well as-
choristers, food choristers, we was gonna go through this. Anything would like to tell them.
I'd say just if you like singing, just keep up it being in the choir or join the choir if you like singing or if you just wanna be a part of something. Because that to me that's like the most beautiful thing about choir and like
yeah,
achievements or anything to do with tradition is more just the act of singing. Right. With people, I think it's so special and it's good for you, your mind and your body and I'd always encourage people to sing together and to sing. So that's what I can say. Like genuinely, I think it's just the most healing thing anyone can do for themselves. So I know it's encourage people to sing.
and I guess when it gets hard, or like say, obviously in between, voice cracks or blah blah blah. What do you give them to like stick through? Or, like, what can you give them as advice for like
Not needing because that's more problems. Because when people voice crack, they get tired. It's one need,
not for like a year straight when you like start cracking, like completely lose the love for singing.
and then you just get what a lifestyle.
I guess if you feel like you need to take a break, just take a break and then come back to it and know you're gonna come back to it. But also I think there's ways around it. Like you can still get to know your voice, see how it's changing, tweak the way you sing in a different way, sing in a different range. just experiment a bit, then do your thing, but just keep singing.
Well, with that, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for talking with us.
And thank you so much with all your PC hours and all for making time for this.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure and it's been a nice conversation. I'm sure so many people can benefit out of it. So with that, this was Among the Clefs, the first podcast of the series. A big thank you to Arjun Ratwatte, the 2015 choir leader and an insane pioneer in building the choir for the futures to come. With that, I've been Nevin Vanyarchi, and we'll see you at the next one.